Hey y'all, thank you for clicking my video and joining me on my corner of the interwebs. It's another video. Thank you for clicking. So on this video, guys, story story come. A week ago, okay, this past weekend. No, it's not this past weekend. A week ago, about a week ago. My best friend lost her grandfather, so I traveled to the home so that I can be with her when she lays her grandfather's to rest. Finally, it was a sad moment. Not really sad, but sad that he's gone. But he lived his life. He was an old dude, and he was wow. Like the number of people that showed up for that funeral, wow. That guy was a great man. I didn't know him personally, but you could feel his presence. You could feel his impact on everybody that knew him, that he came across, that he had anyone who had a chance to be around him, like wow. And it got me thinking, me and a couple of other people, because we had this conversation with a couple of friends a few days later, and we were asking each other, what, as in the friends you keep around you, like, are they worth it? There's this group of girls that I'm not going to mention any names, but there's this clique of girls who carry themselves in a certain way, and the initial plan or the initial idea of how the clique came together was to help, as females, we just want to come together and help each other grow in all aspects, whether it's financial, spiritual, or whatever. So this clique, that's what it became. But right now, from the outside looking in, it doesn't look like that's the whole essence, because they flaunt money, they do all these things with each other, which is a great thing. But when you get into the in-depth of who they really are as people, as ladies, it's like they can't tell each other their deepest, darkest secrets, which was curious to me, because after the funeral, a lot of people who I thought would show up for my best friend didn't show up. A lot of people who we didn't expect to show up were the loudest, and they were the ones that came in great numbers, and it just changed a whole perspective of things. Like what the circle that you are in. Like, look at your circle. If anything were to happen to you, would they show up for you? Like genuinely show up for you, not just okay, now because I'm your best friend or because I'm in your circle, now I have to. Like, do they want to? Do they take the initiative to come out for you in whatever aspect of life you are in? And this clique of friends, it doesn't seem like it's like that, because I asked myself, okay, so in the event one of them, if I was to join that clique, and in the event that for whatever reason I cannot meet the standards that they've already set, what happens? Like, I'm dropped like that immediately because now I can't match up to your standards because life happens, Like, what kind of friendship is that? You get, sometimes I tend to think of Job in the Bible. He had this group. Job was known as the richest man in history, in my opinion. At least in Bible times, he was the richest man. Well, there's a debate about that, really, whether it's Job or Solomon, but that's a different video. But we're talking about Job. Job is the richest man, and for him to be the richest man, he had a group of friends, and the group of friends, he had 3 friends, and his 3 friends were as rich as he was, as wealthy as he was, right? And if you read the book of Job, his friends were telling him all sorts of things, or giving him all sorts of solutions to do about his situation. But Job still remained faithful. I like the fact that his friends came for him, as in came and showed up for him, you know, in the respects of, hey, one of us is down, like we need to go and see what's up, see how we can help, you know, like put that scenario in our generation and our times right now. Do the people around you, or even you yourself, would you show up for someone genuinely and truthfully and honestly when they're down? Not because that person has some sort of what can I call it, fulfills a sort of need that you have personally, or that, or you are something to a friend so that they just have to keep you in your circles. Food for thought. I pray and I wish anyone who's watching me that, you know, think about your life right now. This year, the word for me is growth, right? There's a lot of things that I was doing that, you know, were not growing me in any aspect of my life. So right now, this experience has taught me a lot of things. It's taught me not to just drop friends because of the sake of dropping friends, but really think about the people who are in my circle. Really think about the people who I let into my space, you know, and think about, you know what, not that I'm saying anyone who's in my space right now, get out. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying let's have a conversation about who we are as people. What happens if I'm down? What would happen if I'm down and I need you? Would you still show up for me? Would I still show up for you when you need me the most? Do I have to beg for your presence? You know, presence is like hot commodity, in my opinion, is hot commodity. Like, you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the wealth in the world, you can have all the status in the world, the highest status you can possibly achieve as a human. But if your character is ugly, I'm just saying. But I'd like to know what you think. Would you show up for your friends honestly and deeply if they were down, and would they show up for you? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe, and do all that fun stuff down there. And tell a friend to watch my video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.